Good morning, and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Midlands online worship service. My name is Connie Ofori-Dankwa, and I am the worship associate for this morning's service. With me this morning are Patricia Callahan, Marsha McDonald, and Beth Sperry, all members of the Three Jewels Sangha. If you haven't already, please type into the chat box who you are and who you have brought with you today. Unitarian Universalism is a welcoming and inclusive religion. It encourages us to keep open hearts and minds because our own experience, conscience, and reason are the final authorities in religion. It affirms the inherent worth and dignity of every person and that we are all connected to each other and the earth. If you are visiting us today, a special welcome to you. We appreciate you spending some of your Sunday morning with us. If you have any questions, please let us know in the chat box, by phone, or through our Facebook page. If you've been attending for some time and you have come to feel that this is your spiritual home, and you are considering becoming a member of the fellowship, please contact our minister, Reverend Eric Severson, or a member of the welcome team, or let us know of your interests in the chat box. If you have a chalice or candle at home and would like to join in our chalice lighting remotely, now would be a good time to get that ready. We will be including joys and sorrows this morning as we normally do during the service. You will want to find the participant icon to raise your hand for that. And we will move on now to announcements. You will see them on your screen. Next week's service is a Blue Holiday, led by our minister, Reverend Eric Severson. While there can be much joy in this season, the winter holidays aren't always cheery and bright, especially with the challenges of a pandemic. This gentle service will offer a space of holding, with music, spoken word, and ritual, to provide support for all those who are unsettled or have experienced loss. Our Christmas Eve service, led by our minister, Reverend Eric Severson, is Treasuring the Radiance, and will be held at 4:30 p.m. on December 24th. Join us for a service of word and music, celebrating the hope and promise marked by the stars and the sparks within us. The fellowship virtual office will be closed Monday, December 21st through January 2nd, 2021. There will be no new newsletters sent during that time. The final 2020 newsletter will be distributed Friday, December 18th. If you wish to submit an article for the final 2020 issue, please email it to Wendy at office@uufom.org by Wednesday, December 16th at 5 p.m. For any fellowship members who may be interested, the next virtual Midland Area Interfaith Friends meeting will be held next Sunday at 4 p.m. The meeting will feature an interfaith panel offering different perspectives on civil disagreement and how to heal the polarization in society. Panelists may include Reverend Eric Severson, Reverend Roger Pancost, Reverend Pam Buchholz, who was here last week with us, Reverend Dennis Laffoon, and Mr. Rahif Al-Turkmani. The Zoom link is in our newsletter and in our friends group on Facebook. Thank you to everyone who contributed to the Minister's Discretionary Fund in 2020. Traditionally, the Christmas Eve worship collection is designated for the Minister's Discretionary Fund. If you are in a position to contribute, please send a check made out to UU Fellowship of Midland with Minister's Discretionary Fund on the memo line to 6220 Jefferson Avenue, Midland, Michigan 48640. Please note that these donations are not tax deductible because they do not go into the fellowship's general fund, but in a separate fund managed entirely by your minister. Your contributions are sometimes desperately needed and are always gratefully received. Thank you again for your generosity. We are also looking for members for our website team. If you are interested in joining, please email Wendy at office@uufom.org. If you wish to make a suggestion or recommendation, or would like to provide content, please email Wendy with the information.
If you have a candle or a chalice at home and would like to light it now, please do so. Please join in reading our chalice lighting words today by Reverend Samuel A. Trumbore. Let this little candle flame be your friend this morning. Allow it to quiet your mind as you attentively watch its flickering glow. Allow it to calm your mind in a way that brings a stillness that can light up the interior of your being, that can help you find the whispering of your feelings. And now Marcia McDonald will share our opening words.
Thank you, Beth. Our opening words today are titled, "There is a Time to Let Go" by Reverend Gretchen Haley. There is a time to let go of the resistance, the steadfast march to complete the to-do list. For parents and activists and for all who love this life, these people, these mountains, this sky, there is a time to rest and to trust. The world will go on, filled with partners at the ready. All of us shifts on this project, building and healing, ending and turning. Breath and being require their own practice, their own attention, and the heart needs time for becoming stronger after the shattering, the opening wider, the learning to love more and again. Come into this place. Study stillness and joy. Know your belovedness like a memory calling out from the center of your being, connecting every little piece of everything to everyone and all of us. Feel here gratitude rising and praise for this chance to begin again this day with hope. Come, let us worship together.
Thank you, Marcia. With your mics muted, please join Melanie Willison in singing our opening hymn, number 1031, Filled with Loving Kindness, based on a traditional Buddhist meditation with music by Ian W. Riddell and arranged by Mark Hayes.
May I be filled
peaceful and happy. May I be. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and happy. May you be whole. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and happy. May we be whole.
As we hold each other in our hearts with love, let us enter into a time of meditation. Please sit comfortably with your back straight and your feet flat on the floor. Don't lean back in your chair. Try to put your weight on your sits bones and let your shoulders drop so you're erect but relaxed. Rest your hands on your knees and close your eyes if you like. Place your attention gently on your breath as it goes out. Don't try to breathe deeply or any way at all. Don't push the breath out. Just watch it, hear it, feel it as it goes out. Notice the stillness in the gap between breaths. At the end of the out breath, wait for the in breath. It will come on its own. If you find your mind full of busy thoughts, no big deal. Just come back to the out breath. That's the practice. Just coming back to the breath and the stillness over and over. We'll do this for 2 minutes and we'll begin and end with a bell. Here's the bell. Now Patricia will share a story for all ages.
Our story for all ages today is Where's Buddha? By Marissa Aragon Ware. Buddha is up high. Buddha is down below. Buddha is watching the soft winter snow. Buddha is the sun. Buddha is beyond the moon. Buddha is walking in the warm summer after monsoon. Buddha can be fast. Buddha can be slow. Buddha is everywhere you go. Buddha can be big. Buddha can be small. Buddha is in the hearts of us all. Buddha is in a cozy house. Buddha is in an open air. Buddha is sitting still, silent and aware. Buddha is near. Buddha is far. Buddha is everywhere you are. Now we will have Beth do a reading.
From Lama Surya Das. The heart of you, me, and every single person, and all other creatures great and small, is an inner radiance that reflects our essential nature, which is always utterly positive. Tibetans refer to this inner light as pure radiance or innate luminosity. In fact, they call it ground luminosity because it is the bottom line. There is nothing after this and nothing before this. This luminosity is birthless and deathless. It is a luminescent emptiness called pure light, and it is endowed with the heart of unconditional compassion and love. An Indian master, when asked what advice he had for Westerners seeking enlightenment, said, "Stay where you are." A statement so simple yet profound. Be wherever you are. Be whoever you are. When you genuinely become you, a Buddha realizes Buddhahood. You become a Buddha by actualizing your own original innate nature. This nature is primordially pure. This is your true nature, your natural mind. This innate Buddha nature doesn't need to achieve enlightenment because it is always already perfect from the beginningless beginning. We only have to awaken to it. There is nothing more to seek or look for. Enlightenment is not about becoming divine. It is instead about becoming more fully human. In examining the archetypical experiences of the Buddha, we see that his enlightenment represents a direct realization of the nature of reality, how things are and how things work. Enlightenment is the end of ignorance. When we talk about walking the path of enlightenment, we are talking about walking a compassionate path of enlightened living. The Zen master Dogen said, "To be enlightened is to be one with all things." And a brief reading from Thich Nhat Hanh. The heart of the Buddha is in each of us. When we are mindful, the Buddha is there. We need to take care of the healthy seeds that are in us by watering them every day through the practice of mindful breathing, mindful walking, mindfully doing everything. We need to enter our own heart. This means to be present for ourselves, our suffering, our joys, and for many others. This means to touch the world, where water and wave are one.
Thank you, Beth. Let's share now an interlude from Reveries by Claude Debussy, played for us today by Melanie.
Hello, I am Patricia Callahan. I have been a member for a few years, but it is only in the last year that I have joined the Sangha. I traveled to Japan in 2019 and learned how Buddhism is not a religion, but a way of living. When I was in Japan, I thought I would attend a Buddhist church once a week to learn. However, I found Buddhism was part of the history and current culture throughout the country and not just a one-day-a-week event. The past year, I have found the Wednesday night Sangha group to be supportive. Many years ago, I learned to meditate to calm myself for rest. And then I gave it up because I was too busy. I wanted to pick up the meditation again and have done that with the Sangha group, who helps me develop the skills in a supportive environment. Who else is willing to listen as you explain that you managed to meditate for half of a root canal treatment, or how much a short 5-minute meditation helped you prepare for a late class when you were tired from a long COVID day? Buddhism has given me the gift of wise friends. People who know me know that I am a to-do list person. I find comfort in planning my day and working on a list of what needs to be done. However, I need to accept that I cannot control the outcome of that planned day. I am working to learn more about how to surrender the outcome of my plan. I do not want to be negative when things don't go as planned. I want to avoid getting attached to one correct way for the day to happen. Buddhism has helped me see that a planned day is not a promise of any kind. Buddhism is teaching me that each day is a gift and to enjoy that gift, even if the day did not go as planned. Self-reflection and meditation always seem to be individual pursuits, but the Sangha has given me new friendships as well as strengthened those individual skills. Sometimes I feel behind the other members in my understanding. However, they are the first to tell me we are all on our own journey, and judging your progress in a negative way is not part of Buddhism. As members of the UU of Midland, I wish you all the best in your own life journeys, and may you find time in your own life to be still and appreciate how wonderful you are. And now we will hear a reflection from Beth.
My meditation stool is rich grained wood, Amish made. A surviving china saucer from my childhood blue willow tea set holds a candle, 2 small stones, and a piece of Maui lava. Candle flame lights the face of a golden Buddha. A simple monk's mala made of Bodhi wood, a gift from a Tibetan monk I met in California, slides through my hand as I chant Om Mani Padme Hum. I find a stillness. My breath moves. My mind wanders. I bring it back. It wanders again. I bring it back. Thoughts, emotions, plans, regrets, bodily discomfort, past, future. What will I have for dinner? Why did I say that? I hear you. I feel you. I honor you. I bring myself back to breath. It goes on like this for seconds, for minutes, for days, for years. Years of monkey mind. It's all the Dharma. As long as I find my seat, I am home. Because of my Buddhist practice, I can truly say I'm a happier person. Please don't misconstrue what I mean by happy. I'm not talking about what I believe to be a toxic emphasis on always being positive, upbeat, and happy. I'm talking about accepting what is at any given moment and accepting everything I feel, the dark as well as the light, and being okay with that. By embracing and honoring my feelings, letting them speak, I can let them move through me and I can celebrate them. Even when I'm in the pit of hell, lying on the floor sobbing, I feel the healing power of my darkness and am able to move through it into the light. My meditation practice, my stillness practice, is how I learn to touch the tender places within me, the joy and the sorrow, and come back to my innate ground luminescence, my Buddha nature in all my messiness. Within each breath, each moment of awareness, each moment of being present with all that is within us, with all that is going on outside of us, with all our joys and sorrows, with all the love we feel, with all the hurt and suffering in our lives, in the world. Within each breath, if we are truly with that breath, that moment in time, there is enlightenment, a stillness that is everything and nothing. Being awake and present to it all, that is enlightenment. It's not a place to get to. It's available right now, in every right now. This is what I want you to hear, my friends. You are perfect. Nirvana is available every moment when we pause, breathe, and wake up. And now Marsha will share her reflection.
My sitting on the cushion practice has been built in fits and starts over many years with many failures. I earlier practiced more physical forms of meditation, Tai Chi, and a bit of yoga because I found them more compatible with my restless self than sitting meditation. About 10 years ago, I began to get more serious about sitting and found it more doable than it had been in the past. Joining the Sangha has strengthened my practice and learning because now it's a shared project. I wish I could say that I now have a strong, consistent daily practice, but I can say that I have set aside a place for meditation in my house and that I sit for 20 minutes or more on at least half the days in most weeks. I notice a positive difference on days when I sit compared to days when I don't. I've seen a gradual increase in my ability to pause and take things in stride, and in my ability to feel compassion, even for people who are difficult, like my little brother who voted for Trump probably twice. A teaching that I found useful on, and especially off the cushion, is Tilopa's 6 precepts or words of advice. Tilopa was a Buddhist teacher who lived around the year 1000 and founded one of the 4 main schools of Tibetan Buddhism. These are the precepts. Don't prolong the past. Don't invite the future. Don't dwell in the present. Don't try to figure anything out. Don't try to make anything happen. Relax right now and rest in the self-liberating nature of ordinary mind. I keep this list on my refrigerator and glance at it occasionally when my mind gets busy. It helps me regain some stillness and get off whatever runaway train of thought I've been on, so I can then say, oh yeah, I have laundry going on, or whatever was happening before my mind jumped on the train. Then I can more peacefully continue my day. A shorter version is, don't prolong the past, don't invite the future, don't alter your innate awareness. There's nothing more than that. I appreciate their brevity, directness, and simplicity. There's something I carry around in my mind's pocket for moments when I need help finding the stillness of my ordinary mind. Now we will hear Danny's reflection, read by Beth.
So our beloved Dharma sister, Danny Fillmore, helped us create this service today, and due to a death in the family, she's not able to participate actively in the service. But she's given us permission to read the reflection and meditation that she created for us. It's really beautiful. My name is Danny Fillmore. I have been meditating mostly every day since about 2014. I find moments of stillness when I'm out walking in the woods, while gardening, or sitting in front of a crackling fireplace. Stillness gives me a chance to be reminded of my calm power and a place to rest in complete acceptance of myself and my reality. When I spend some time sitting in meditation, I have a more peaceful day. My emotions are less restless, and I can choose my words more skillfully. I'm going to share a short meditation with you now. It's a visualization. So take a comfortable upright posture. Breathe in and out deeply a few times. And close your eyes if you feel comfortable. A bell will start and end the meditation. Rooting myself, I relax in an upright posture. My awareness reaches down to the earth, into the soil, past tree roots, to connect with Earth's center. Now, I let go of sadness, pain, worries, and let them travel down to be accepted by the earth. In return, Earth sends me love, comfort, energy, peace. With my body rooted, my awareness travels up and joins the sky, sunlight, breeze. I sense these two dwelling places at the same time. My stable center, my flowing freedom.
All right, that's it.
Thank you, ladies, for your reflection. We affirm the work of this fellowship and its mission through our financial contributions. We continue to rely on you paying your pledges and providing what you would otherwise drop in the collection plate. While our in-person activities may be suspended, our staff continue working hard to provide the services we need. They and the bills still need to be paid. Please give as generously as you can, and may what you give bring you joy. Please take this time to write a check if you wish, and mail it to the fellowship at 6220 Jefferson Avenue, Midland, Michigan, 48640. Thank you for your generosity. Let's share now in an offertory reprisal of Reveries by Claude Debussy, played for us today by Melanie. Thank you, Melanie. Now, with your mics muted, please join Melanie in singing our closing hymn, number 1009, Meditation on Breathing, by Sarah Dan Jones.
Thank you, Connie. This, as most people know who've heard it before, has 3 parts. You can start with what's called the drone, which is the breathe in, breathe out. And then next is the melody. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. And then next is the descant. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. And I'll repeat each of those and then end again, back out with the melody and then the drone. And feel free to sing whatever part suits you and that you like, or do it. Breathe in, breathe, breathe in, breathe out. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I breathe out love. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. Breathe.
Thank you, Melanie. That was lovely. Our closing words today are by Theodore Parker. We ours a religion which, like sunshine, goes everywhere. Its temple, all space. Its shrine, a good heart. Its creed, all truth. Its ritual, works of love. Its profession of faith, divine living.
As we extinguish our candle flame, we carry it in our hearts this week as we go out and share our wonderful Buddha selves with the world. With your mics muted, please join me in reading our chalice extinguishing words, which were adapted from Gaelic runes. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of the infinite peace to you.
Thank you to everyone who helped make this service possible today. And thank you all for joining us today. The Three Jewel Saga extends the following invitation. Whether you have been practicing with us often, are curious about meditation or Buddhism, or find yourself in need of connection, all are welcome to join the Three Jewels Sangha weekly Wednesday meeting. We will be gathering at our usual time, 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m., for conversation and meditation via Zoom. We will have some time to share how we are doing, some silent, restorative meditation, and a reading from our current book. Details and the Zoom link can be found in the candle flame. If you can stay to chat, great. If you need to go, we understand. Whatever you may encounter in the coming week, please know that the love of this community goes with you. Until we are together again, many blessings.